Rob from Wheelworks Bike Shop in Dublin. Take two. We're gonna go through some of the highlights of the new Gen 8 Trek Madone SLR range. This is an SLR7. SLR relates to the frame. So the SLR is the highest spec carbon frame Trek do. The SL will be the one below that. This is new 900 series OCLV. So it's lighter, stiffer, all the usual marketing stuff. And they claim it's more comfortable. I haven't ridden it yet. Mine's in the workshop. So I'll give you a ride review after I've been on that for a little while, and initial thoughts maybe next week, and then I'll do an in-depth review after a few weeks with it. Anyway, the SLR relates to the frame, and the number relates to the group set and the component build. So it's Ultegra Di2, Bontrager Aeolus Pro 51 wheels. So you'll see with the Pro 51 wheels, with a lightweight climbing bike, which is what this is effectively, it's the aero combined with the lightweight climbing bike. They've taken the lightweight Amonda and they've put on deeper wheels, new aero profile tubes and aero bottles. So you're getting the full system foil effect of the aero bottles and the deeper wheels, which gives you the better aerodynamics, but with much slimmer tubes to bring the weight down so that it climbs more like an Amonda and rolls fast like a Madone. So I think the claimed speed difference is like 77 seconds faster than an Amonda over an hour. Excuse me. And I would have seen that sort of a difference between the Amonda and the old Madone. So to have that sort of speed on a bike that weighs probably in excess of a half a kilo less than the outgoing Gen 7 bike, I think is a really good step forward. I wasn't that excited about it when I heard about it initially. I'm a big fan of the Madone. I love the way it looks. I wasn't getting very excited about it, ending up being skinny and slim. But the more I see of these and the more I read about them, the more I'm coming around to it, and I'm actually really looking forward to riding it and seeing what that liveliness feels like when you combine it with the aero. Anyway, we'll run through the spec of this one really quickly. So cockpit is very similar to the Gen 7 one in terms of shape. It's slightly deeper and a little bit shallower this way. That's to slow down the airflow. When the air hits the front, it's to slow it down before it hits you. You've got an integrated blender mount, which is it's an aluminium mount, so nice and secure, and it's got an adjustable head for either Wahoo or Garmin. And there is a version of this that takes a light as well. So if you want to ride with a light, you can do that. The geometries have changed slightly, or the sizing has changed, which has changed geometries a little. So if you ride with your bar slammed all the way down, and you're going from a 56, for example, to a medium large, you're going to end up a little bit taller. So Trek have this spacer here. If you ride it with the standard spacer and your bar slammed, you'll be a little bit taller, about 4 mil, I think. They do a smaller version of this if you want to slam it. So you can change that, get your bar down, and you'll end up with the same front end height as you do with the existing Gen 7. The seat mast is a little bit slimmer, and it's the clamp is directly in line with the seat post. So if you look back to the Gen 6 Madones and a lot of the older bikes, seat clamps were behind the seat post, probably about 20 mil or thereabouts. They've come further forward, which moves you further forward and allows you to get a little bit lower, a little bit more aero. So that's a big part of where the speed is coming from, is the change in position on the bikes. You've got the ISOFlow system here. That's a little bit smaller than the outgoing Madone. Seat stays are slimmer. Chain stays are slimmer. Bottom bracket area is much more like the existing Amonda than the Madone. The Madone bottom bracket. The Madone bottom bracket is a big chunky affair. The seat tube is slimmer, as is the down tube. So the whole bike is like it's gone on a diet. So it'll climb. I would expect it to climb a lot better, accelerate a lot better. But when you get it moving, it should hold speed like the Madone does at the moment. So that's really the highlights of that one. It's a Madone SLR7. That's a medium large. It's carbon red smoke in the new Gen 8 Madone, and that's it, I think, on that one. Oh, we're going to weigh it. Good man, Dave. So I haven't looked at what the claimed weights are for this one, but we'll we'll put it up and see how it comes out. We'll go by the saddle. So that's coming in at, with the bottles and bottle cages, it's coming in at 7.7, 7.72. Wonder how much do those bottles weigh? Probably not an awful lot, but typically weights are without pedals, without bottle cages. There's 20 grams in bottles, not an awful lot more, so 7.5. I think once you go to the SLR9, you're going to be getting down close to 7 kilos or below it. I think close to the UCI weight limit, which is 6.8. Bottles are a nice snug fit, so they're not going to bounce out. You're not going to lose them. They come in different colours. There's 3 colours of the cages. There's the black, there's white, and there's the blue, and there's that smoke colour, a darker bottle I think, and the team blue as well. So that'll do on that one.